Hey guys, Chris here with Cohesive Friendship Unit. Just me today. I have a Smash Ultimate video about Young Link, and I'm going to be giving a few reasons why I do not think that he's top tier. There's been a lot of talk on Twitter and YouTube about how he's basically the best, or very close to the best, second to Pikachu in Ultimate, and I am just not buying it. But real quick, if you like this video, please throw us a like. Comment below what you think about Young Link in Smash Ultimate, and please sub. If you love us, sub us. That subscription enters you for a chance to win some Steam codes. There's a big video on that. If you just head over to the channel, it'll show all the codes and every all the ways that you can win. All right, so here we go. I have two kind of stories with Young Link personally. So basically, he has always been my #1 main in Smash Melee, and I have played Ultimate. I've only played 2 rounds of Ultimate, but I have played Ultimate. About a few weeks ago, there's a video on the channel about that, and one of the characters I picked was actually Young Link, and he's more or less my favorite Smash character of all time. So I have a long history with him. I've been playing with him in some capacity for close to 2 decades now, and Zero and many others are basically saying that he is incredible, and I am not quite seeing it for 2 reasons. One, he was not incredible in Melee. He wasn't terrible, but he was not incredible. And he was not incredible in Smash 4. Or Toon Link was not incredible in Smash 4. And I know I'm not Zero, but a lot of this is going to be directly criticizing Zero's video on Young Link. And I'm going to be referencing that video a lot. I think I'm going to put a link to the video in the description. It is worth watching just to kind of get Zero's analysis, but I am more or less going to be directly critiquing and addressing it. So basically, Zero says that Young Link has reduced end lag in cooldown in most of his moves, especially his aerials. And he emphasizes that he has fast aerials and fast projectiles. And to me, these are all things that Toon Link had. Toon Link has always had pretty quick projectiles, at least with his bow. Obviously, if you have a bomb, you can throw it really quick. And his aerials, they definitely have some wind up, but like his nair is pretty quick, at least in Smash 4. And I really don't see, just watching footage, I don't see a huge difference in the aerials. Young Link has a really quick nair, as does Toon Link, and then his back air and his forward air are still kind of slow, kind of like Toon Link, and they don't seem to have as much of a punch as Toon Link does. At least Toon Link can use them as a legitimate kill option. I don't really see that here. Anyways, he also talks about reduced end lag, but that is in the entire cast, and I will say, and we'll get to this a little later in the video, I will say his dare, Young Link's dare, has significant end lag reduction compared to like a Toon Link, but I don't see it as good of a kill option. I see it more of like an adult Link's kill option. So the next thing that Zero talks about is how Young Link doesn't have a Gale Boomerang and that he likes that. And my immediate reaction was, Toon Link never had a Gale Boomerang, and you've always been able to use that. And another thing that he mentions a little later in the video is you can bounce the boomerang off the ground, or you can throw it at an angle, to which I've always thought you've been able to do that since Melee. This isn't like a revolution in Link. This is literally always existed. I don't see how it's going to give him any advantage that he didn't already have in any other Smash game. I'm not sure if he could do it in the N64, but doesn't really matter. Okay, so then he he talks about how there's lots of setups that you can do off of these moves, off of bombs, off of boomerangs, which again you could always do. That's like kind of the bread and butter of at least Toon Link in Smash 4. It's always like boomerang, bomb into some kind of aerial, basically. But the only problem is Toon Link's biggest problem is he's really good at racking up damage, but he's not very good at killing. Kind of like Sheik. I would say the same stands for Young Link, except he's even worse at killing. If I'm not mistaken, Toon Link has the best throw in the game, tied with Ness, at least the back throw. I don't think Young Link's throw is as good. And again, I've only seen limited footage of this, but I don't see... And also thinking back to Melee, Young Link's throws weren't that great. So I'm a little hesitant, because that's a huge kill move for Toon Link. Also, I said this before, I see his aerials coming out quicker than Toon Link's, but I don't see them as kill moves like Toon Link's. Like Toon Link's back air, forward air, you can legitimately kill with those. These look good, but they don't look devastating, so I think Young Link's gonna have an even harder time killing. And yeah, I will say his Nair and his Dare are definitely good, but I don't think that they're like revolutionary. Like they're quicker, but I don't think they kill, which I think is important for a character that can't kill, where his alternate, not clone, but where Toon Link can actually get the kills. And yeah, Zero continues to talk about all the kill setups, and again, all the kill setups look the exact same as Toon Link. I don't see any substantial difference that didn't exist in previous Smash games. And then Zero really wants to emphasize that Toon Link has lagless arrows in the air. And my response is, who cares? Because they're slow, at least if you want them to go anywhere. You have to, so you can't like rapid fire them. You can shoot like one, and they don't have particularly good range unless you're charging it. And if you're charging it, they're even slower. So, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And again, Zero kind of finalized the move analysis by saying he has a really long-lasting up special, which Toon Link has, and he has a really long-lasting up air, which again, literally every Link has had a really long-lasting up air, and Link has never been top tier, so I don't understand. I get that Ultimate's a different game, but like, I'm missing something here. The biggest thing that I see that Young Link has that other Links don't is his Dare does have a decent punch. I wouldn't call it a kill move. I mean, it is at high percents, but it's got a decent punch, and it does have minimal landing in a game where landing is going to be harder than it is in Smash 4. From that perspective, sure, Young Link is great. Otherwise, I'm not feeling it. I do have one thought on Young Link that I've bounced around my friends, and they don't really care because nobody plays Link. Basically, Young Link is the new standard Link, and we'll just think about it real quick. Breath of the Wild Link now has remote bombs. Also, he doesn't have a Gale Boomerang anyways either, so I don't know. The Gale Boomerang thing just didn't... It was off-putting to me. But he has remote bombs, doesn't have a tether grab, has some weird arrow mechanics, and he is a decent departure from a traditional Link. Young Link is the last kind of holdout of a traditional Link. He's got the tether grab, he has the standard bombs, and he has all the classic Links like Nair, back air. He has all the classic Link moveset. He is the last Link, where Toon Link is the clone of the classic Link. So I think Link players are going to feel right at home. But I don't see him necessarily elevating himself much past Toon Link. I think he's going to land relatively close. Maybe his down air will give him something, but the fact that he maybe lacks the back throw, and maybe lacks some of the other options, makes me think that he's gonna be good, but he's not gonna be the best. but that's just my opinion. And I know I just kind of argued against Zero, so we'll see how that goes. But let me know, young Link aficionados from Melee days down below, if you guys think I'm just full of baloney. This has been Chris. I will catch you guys next time.